Appeal on the extreme outside. 13 of 13 post positions here. In the starting gate, ready for the Juvenile Fillies, and they're off. Posted, broke poorly, so did Bo Sherrill. Serena's song bounced out quickly. Honky Tonk Tune is there. Flanders is flashing her early speed as they move for the first turn. Catapeel will be caught 4 wide in the early going. Lily Capote is up close, running in 5th. Morris Coat is 6th. In between horses, the English filly is Bell Genius, 7th toward the inside. Muriel is running in 8th position. Fortune Pending is 9th, about 9 lengths from the lead. And then it's Posted, who had that hesitant beginning, lingering near the back of the pack, along with Bo Sherrill. Stretch running Mamamuchi second to last. Stormy Blues is 13th. Behind the opening quarter of 23 seconds flat. And the stablemates are 1-2. It's Serena's Song and her mate, Flanders, to her inside. And those two are dueling together down the back stretch. And Lily Capote will make it 3, moving into 3rd position on the outside. Honky Tonk Tune working hard to keep up. The half went in a demanding 46 1/5 seconds. Bell Genius is drawing into contention as the field moves into the far turn. And then it's Muriel working harder to stay within range. She's dropped 7 lengths off the lead. Posted is beginning to launch her bid. So is Mamamuchi. Still far at the back of the pack is Stormy Blues, trying to weave her way through. They're moving toward the top of the stretch. And 3 Lucas fillies are together. And Serena's Song has the lead. Flanders tested like she's never been tested before. Lily Capote is right there on the outside with Bell Genius running in 4th. They're down to the final furlong. Serena's Song and Flanders 1-2 the whole way. Don't count Flanders out yet. Pat Day goes to work. Flanders on the inside. On the outside, Serena's Song giving their all as they come down to the line. A spellbinding stretch run. Flanders, Serena's Song. Flanders looks like she got her nostril on the wire first. Serena's Song was right there in a thriller in the Juvenile Fillies. Oh my, Flanders was passed in the stretch, but never count out Pat Day at Churchill Downs, and a happy owner, William T. Young, and Wayne Lucas is back in the winner's circle on Breeders' Cup Day.
Back with a vengeance as the Lucas Fillies battle through the stretch, and what a great stretch duel it was. Jeff Lucas, we understand that he hasn't been feeling so great here the first hour or two of Breeders' Cup Day, but that was a moment he did not want to miss, to see his dad's horses battle through the stretch. And what courage with Flanders. Now, you can never judge a Pat Day ridden horse because he lets them come to him. You think he's finished and he has horse left. It looked like Serena's Song had beaten Flanders. Day goes to the whip left-handed on Flanders on the inside. Serena's Song in the outside battling as well under jockey Corey Nakatani. The 2 distinctive Lucas white bridles bobbing back and forth. It is Flanders on the inside. On the outside, Serena's Song, and it will be a bob of the head as they come to the wire in a thrilling finish. Flanders, the champion, gets there. Greg McCarron with Pat Day and Flanders.
I tell you what, Tom, we might have a little bit sad ending to the story. I'm standing here beside Flanders. Pat has stepped off. He's taking his tack off right now. She doesn't look in terrible distress, but there's definitely something wrong because Pat has stepped off.
So Flanders giving her all. What courage she showed in the last
Can you say something, Pat?
16th of a mile to battle back and nip Serena's Song, but jockey Pat Day electing to remove his tack and get off Flanders and to come back to the front of the track while Flanders will be loaded into the equine ambulance.
Pat, is there anything you can tell us what you think might happen?
Well, she pulled up decidedly off on the left front. She, I rode her awfully hard down the stretch. She seemed to be hitting the ground all right at that point, but as I started pulling her up, she was noticeably off on the left front, and just in her best interest, I went ahead and got off of her.
Again, I
don't believe that it's anything serious. Hopefully it's not, but she was noticeably off, so I just went ahead and got off of her.
All right, Tom, back to you.
All right, Greg, thank you very much. Pat Day saying he didn't think it was serious. He hoped so. Here is the stretch duel again. Flanders, perhaps John Veach, did she take a bad step? I'm not sure. I didn't really see anything.
Tom, I couldn't see anything either. She seemed to, she was extending herself as she crossed under the wire, and apparently as she galloped out, she just showed something ever so slightly off.
Could be a bit.
Has just been in communication with the ambulance that took Flanders away. What can you tell us?
When she pulled up, she was favoring her right front a little bit, and it's mostly precautionary. She'll go back for x-rays, and we don't know exactly what's going on until she gets some x-rays from that, but they thought it better not to bring her all the way back around to the winner's circle and back in case there was something wrong. There's nothing obvious outside the limb. She just was favoring the right front.
Tell us what the procedure is for a horse in distress like Flanders right now. What is actually going on?
Well, they'll take her in the ambulance, and when I talk to the ambulance, they're giving her a bath in the ambulance, and then they'll take her back. She's actually going to the test barn where all horses after the race have blood samples taken to see, that they ran cleanly, and then she's going to her barn. So she's not going off to the hospital or anything. It's being careful with a horse of her quality.
Important question. At this point, you don't believe it is a life-threatening situation?
Well, we have no indication, but we need to kind of test x-rays, things like that, so we can get a handle on her injury. Right now, it doesn't appear to be too bad, but we'll need to see.
We'd love an update when we get one. Thank you.
I'll get it as soon as I can.
Thank you, Doctor. Let's go back to Mike.
Okay. Measure then than anything else.
Exactly. I watched her on the screen, and she was circling fine and everything, and I think we're going to be all right.
Great. Good news. Back to you, Tom.
All right, well, that's good news. And there's the photo finish. The stablemates, Flanders and Serena Song at the wire almost together. Flanders 280, 240, 210 as Pat Day wins his 100th stakes victory at Churchill Downs. Serena Song 360, 260, Stormy Blues 280, and $11.20 exacta.